Namaskar. Today I am going to give my lecture on socio-religious movement of 19th century and their role in national awakening. By the beginning of 19th century, the Indian culture stood completely demoralized. The Indian culture stood completely demoralized against the Western culture. The educated Indian lost confidence in their own culture and regarded Western culture as their ideal. They blindly imitated Western dress, manners, literature, thought, and everything else which belonged to the West. But at the same time, a new thought were set, a new thought were set in the mind of the Indian. It inspired them in every sphere of their life: society, religion, literature, fine arts, politics, etc. The new thought wave, the inspiration and emotions which it created and its resultant effect have been called as a Indian Renaissance. It was inspired by the Western concepts of reason, equality, and liberty. It inspired the Indians to remove the defects of their culture. It, it thus gave it a new lease of life and momentum to grow. The Indian felt that the Indian culture was the great and it could grow and would face the challenge of the Western culture. Western culture. Therefore, they tried to revive the glory of Indian culture, reform Indian society and religion, and bring about the improvement in every field of life. And the best result of their effort were the socio religious moments of 19th century. Various efforts contributed to the growth of Indian Renaissance, which resulted in various social and religious movements. The British united larger part of India politically and administratively. It provided them to find out the cause of their misery. The foreign contacts and the progress achieved in different countries inspired Indians to achieve similar progress for themselves. The propaganda carries out the Christian missionary and make converts in India provoke both the Hindu and the Muslim into reinforcing their efforts to defend their religious and society. They also realized the necessity of bringing about the desirable improvement therein. Certain Western scholars like Max Muller and William Jones revived the past glory of Indian culture. By their researches and writings, the Indian felt that their culture was no way inferior to that of the West, and it indeed only revival to stand upon or even suppress the Western culture. The Indian press helped in propagation of three ideas: the introduction of the Indian language, English language, and the Western education brought Indian to close contact with the Western idea of liberty, equality, and nationalism. It enlightened the English educated Indians and provided them with clues for bringing forth progress in different spheres of Indian life. particularly in religious and society. All religious communities in India, including the Hindus, Muslim, Christian, Parsis, etc., attempt to modernize, the simplify their religion. The best attempt in this direction was made by Hindus. The Brahma Samaj, the Arya Samaj, the Ramakrishna Mission, etc., reforming the Hindu religion and revive its past glory. Foreign scholars like Max Muller, Sir William Jones, Charles Bilkins helped in the reviving the past glory of India. They translated several religious texts of the Hindu and proved that these were among the best religious treatises of the world. Raja Ram Mohan Rai drew inspiration from them and established Brahma Samaj to remove the evil of Hindu religion. Swami Dayanand moved ahead and declared that the Vedas contain absolute and the only truth. Swami Vivekanand placed the Hindu religion on the high pedestal of spiritualism. These religious reformers attempt to reform the Hindu religion created confidence among the Hindu and they gave the message of Hinduism and spirituality even to the world. It strengthened the Hindu religion. The same was done by the Aligarh movement for the Muslim. The religious movement of 19th century were not limited to religious reform only. Each of them made corrected effort to rid of the society of its evil as well. Among the Hindu, many special evil were defended as religious practices so that common man did not dare to break them, while none of this practice had anything to do with religious. All the religious reformers of the country led to crusade against this social evil. The Brahma Samaj, the Arya Samaj, the Ramakrishna Mission, the Theosophical Society, etc., preached against the caste system, child marriage, practice of sati, infanticide, untouchability, marriage of minor girl, parda system, etc. This remained no social evil which was not openly condemned and discarded by those religious society and their leader. They also took positive measures against this evil. They encouraged intercaste marriage and interdining arranged marriage of the widows. Open girl schools emphasized equality of the female with the male, and the Arya Samaj even carried on the Suddhi movement and they brought back to large number of converted Muslim and Christian to the Hindu fold. Most of these social evil which had been discarded by the Hindu society and declared illegal by the government now were attacked by the social and religious reformers in 19th century. The Muslim too took up the modern education and tried remove some pernicious evil of their society. And similarly, it was attempted by the other religious communities in India. All this helped in improving the Indian society as whole. Point to be remembered, by the beginning of 19th century, the Indian culture stood completely demoralized before the Western culture. However, a new thought wave also swept the mind of the Indian, which led to the Indian Renaissance. Its primary reason were the Western concept of reason, equality, and liberty. The political slavery and the economic misery suffered under the British rule by the Indian. The necessity of defending their religion and society against the onslaughts of Christian missionaries. The enlightenment provided by the Western education, English language and in English language and contact with the Western world, which provoked them to remove their weakness and several spheres of life and writings and researcher of certain Western scholar like Max Muller and William Jones, which revived their faith in the Indian culture, led to the Indian Renaissance and its offshoot, the social and religious movement in 19th century. All religious communities in India, including Hindu, Christian, Parsis, attempt to modernize the simplify their religion. Raja Ram Mohan Roy established Brahma Samaj, Swami Dayanand established Arya Samaj, Swami Vivekanand established Ram Krishna Mission. They strengthened Hindu religion by reforming it and the even gave message to the spirituality Western world as well. The religious reformers attacked all social evil of the Hindu society as well and thus attempt to reform. The other communities, including the Muslim, also received modern education and attempt to reform their perspective, religious and society. Movement and the role. The Brahma Samaj. Raja Ram Mohan Roy established the Brahma Samaj on August 1828 at Calcutta. He was born in 1774 at the Radhanagar, a small village in the Bengal. He learned many languages. He also studied several religious philosophies like those of Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Sufism, etc. He was deeply influenced by the English language and Western culture and traveled to England. His primary aim was to reform Hindu society and religion. He believed in the divinity of one God and was against idol worship, ritualism, and blind faith. He gave his message to the people through his talk, discussions, articles, and books. He established the Brahma Samaj for the same purpose. He had to struggle hard against the Orthodox Hindu and fanatic Christian missionaries who challenged his views. After the death of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, the Brahma Samaj gradually came to be divided into the several sects. Maharshi Devendranath Tagore established the Adi Brahma Samaj. Kesav Chandra Sen established the Bharatiya Brahma Samaj, and yet another one was established by the name of Sadharan Brahma Samaj. All these different organizations differed with one another only in the matter of detail, but the main source of inspiration of all remained the principle of Brahma Samaj established by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Each of them attempted to reform the Hindu religion, and though being influenced by British culture, kept faith in the Hindu religion's text, particularly in the Vedas. The Brahma Samaj was the result of the first creative activity of the Indian inspired by the Indian Renaissance. Hinduism and Hindu society was in bad shape at that time. The Hindu has forgotten their true religion. In the place was taken over the ritualism and the blind faith. The society too suffered from several serious evils. Christian missionaries took advantage of the situation, propagated against the Hinduism, and drew converted in large number. Raja Ram Mohan Rai and his Brahma Samaj took up the cause of Hindu religion in society, attempt to reform them, asserted equality for Hindu religion with other religions of the basis of the philosophy of Veda and Upanishad, and thus made the onslaught of Christianity. The Hindu thereby felt confident about their religion and society, understood them, understood them, better developed faith in them, were inspired to remove their shortcomings. The Brahma Samaj accelerated new life of Indian society in all its spheres on the basis of the Vedas and the Upanishad. He preaches that God was one, every religion possessed truth, ideal worship, and ritualism were useless, and social evils had no connection with the religion. In the interpreted religion with reason and logic was the first in India to do so. It pursued reason on its rightful courses, and therefore the aggressive sect, the Sadharan Brahma Samaj, refused to accept them, the Vedas, and the last word of the God. It was attacked by ritualism of Christianity and refused to accept Christ as an incarnation of God. Both Raja Ram Mohan Rai and Kesav Chandra Sen de- debated with Christian missionaries on this point. This succeeded in checking the mad race of the people of Bengal toward the conversion of Christianity. It also succeeded in checking many social evil in placing the Hindu society on the threshold of modern age. There is truth in the observation that the Brahma Samaj was influenced by the Christianity, but it is also occurred to say that its source of inspiration was not Christianity but the ancient Hindu religion sects. The Brahma Samaj was also benefited by Western concept of liberty of thought, reason and innovation of society and religion. It therefore criticized the prevalent social and religious practices of the Hindu but justify its argument on the basis of Hindu religion text. Its approach was also not the approach but the reformist zeal in thus simplified the modernized Hindu religion. It led that first movement was fought the evil practices by Hindu society and religion and paved the way for the emergence of other social and religious reform movement among the Hindus. The Brahma Samaj attempts to reform Hindu society as well. There remained not single evil, which is spared of its attack. All those social evil which have been decried by educated Indian and national leaders in modern times were first attacked by Raja Ram Mohan Rai and the Brahma Samaj. The Brahma Samaj led to crusade against the practice of sati, polygamy, child marriage, marriage of minor girl, caste systems, parda system, untouchability, and use of intoxicants. The adopted in intercaste marriage, educated of human, window marriages, etc. As the practice measures for removing the social evil, it succeeded in creating the general awakening against this social evil in Bengal. The Brahma Samaj adopted all possible means to propagate its religion and social ideas. It established societies and educational institutions. It started publishing newspaper and magazines, entered into the debate with the opponents, and arranged the lectures and tours of the member of come in direct contact with the people. Raja Ram Mohan Rai supported the cause of English language and written system of education. which started the English school, the Hindu college, and the Vedanta college at the Calcutta. The main scope of activities of Brahma Samaj, of course, they remained confident in Bengal, but its branches were established in distant provinces like Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, and Madras. Besides, it inspired the people in other provinces to pursue the goals which was pursuing itself in Bengal. The Prarthana Samaj at Bombay was the result of its inspiration. It did the same work in Maharashtra, which the Brahma Samaj was performing in Bengal. It established the Widow Remarriage Society, the Deccan Education Society, and the Depressed Class Mission in the Maharashtra, and the carried of the social and religious reform movement in Maharashtra. The leader of the Brahma Samaj also worked for the welfare of the peasant, liberty of the press, social legislation, etc. Raja Ram Mohan Rai wanted the revenue to be fixed with the cultivators in Bengal, as was the case with the Jamidars, and supported the cause of abolishing Sati system largely. Thus, the Brahma Samaj worked as a pioneer in the revitalizing the Hindu society, in discarding all its social evil and working in practice against them. It paved the way on which other Hindu social and religious reformers cultures could treat the Brahma Samaj, and participated in building national sentiment among the Indians. It glorified the ancient culture of India, helped in the developing confidence among the Indians in their own religion, and thus participated indirectly in the resurgence of Indian nationalism. Kesav Chandra Sen was the first Indian who attempted to reform the society on all India basis. Taking example from him, Surendranath Banerjee was the first one who took up the political movement on all India basis, while the Shivnath Shastri included the welfare of India and its people in the prayer of Sadharan Brahma Samaj. The Brahma Samaj did not participate in the building up of national feeling directly, but certainly inspired many Indians towards it. Thus, the Brahma Samaj helped the social and religious reform in India. He also helped the modernizing India. It placed before the Indian people of the problem concerning their society and religious, and also put forth their solution. In thus generated at the intellectual awakening among them. The Indian picked up this spirit of reform and reason, and gradually broke themselves free from the bondage of Western culture, and they proceeded ahead confidently toward the bringing about the improvement in their society and religion on the basis of their own deep-rooted culture. It therefore led to more aggressive reform movement in India. That is why Raja Ram Mohan Rai has been regarded as the pioneer of modern India. He and his Brahma Samaj did a lot towards rousing social, religious, and practical awakening in India. Point to be remembered. The Raja Ram Mohan Rai studied several religious philosophies, were influenced by the English language and Western culture. Belief in the divinity of one God was against the idol worship, ritualism, and blind faith. The propagated his idea through talk, discussion, articles, the books, and established by Brahma Samaj in 1928 in the same purpose. Afterward, Brahma Samaj was divided into several sects like Adi Samaj, Adi Brahma Samaj, Bharati Brahma Samaj, and Sadharan Brahma Samaj. Through each of them remained loyal to the basic principles of the Brahma Samaj. Brahma Samaj took up the cause. Brahma Samaj took up the cause of Hindu religion and society, attempted to reform them, asserted equality for Hindu religion with other religious and a basis of philosophy for the Vedas and Upanishad, and thus met the onslaught of Christianity, which was drawing lot of converts. Brahma Samaj interpreted religious with the reason and logic. Preached the God was one. Every religion possessed truth, ideal worship, and ritualism were useless and social evil and no connection with religion. Thus succeeded in checking the mad race of the people in Bengal towards conversion of the Christianity. It of the course was influenced by Christianity, but the source of inspiration was the ancient Hindu religion's text. Brahma Samaj attacked all social evils of the Hindu society like sati, polygamy, child marriage, caste system, parda system, untouchability, and use of intoxicants. It adopted the modern means of propaganda to spread the idea. Its activities were primarily confined to Bengal, but the branches were extended many other provinces as well as also inspired other their people established similar organization elsewhere. It also was the welfare, peasant, freedom of press, special social legislation, etc. It paved the way on which their Hindu social and religious reformers could treat. It also participated indirectly in the building national sentiments among the Indians. Thus, the Raja Ram Mohan Rai and his Brahma Samaj did a lot towards rousing social, religious, and political awakening in India.